Hello everyone, welcome to the Linux command tutorial series. Today we are talking about the uname command in Linux. If you are a system administrator or a developer, this command can provide system information very quickly. But we are going beyond the basics, showing you how to leverage uname for real world scenarios, and we will also highlight some advanced use cases that can save your time and efforts when managing your system. Let's get started. The uname command in Linux displays the basic system information such as kernel name, version, and architecture. While it may seem simple, the option available can help you quickly understand your environment without having to dive into complex configuration or tools. Running uname will return the kernel name. In the case of Rocky Linux, it will return Linux as an output, letting you know which kernel your system is running. And one of the most useful option is uname -a. The A flag shows all available system information in one line, including the kernel name, version, architecture, and even the host name. This gives you the complete snapshot of your system with just one command. Here you can see this is a host name VBbox. It presents Linux. As you can see, we are getting everything from the kernel version to a machine architecture. This is especially useful when you need to quickly verify system details for debugging or system audits. Let's see the another example, uname -r. Now let's focus on -r option, which displays exact kernel version running on your system. This is extremely useful in scenarios where you need to ensure that your system is up to date, particularly when applying security patches or when certain software requires a specific kernel version. Uname-r displays the kernel version. This tells you exactly which version of your kernel is running. Keeping a track of kernel version is essential when you are managing servers or systems in a production environment to ensure compatibility and stability. Let's see the next example, next option, uname -s. -s option displays the kernel name. This is often used in scripts or automated tools when you need a quick confirmation of the kernel type but don't need the extra details. Here you can see we get the output Linux for uname -s command. This output confirms that you are working with the Linux kernel. While it's not usually necessary to check this manually, it can be helpful when troubleshooting specific kernel related issues. With uname -m, this -m specifies the machine architecture. Let's now talk about the -m option, which displays the machine architecture. This is a critical when you are working with architecture specific binaries or packages, as certain software may be designed for 32-bit or 64-bit systems. Running uname on a uname -m on Rocky Linux typically returns x86_64. This indicates you are running a 64-bit architecture, which is necessary information when you are installing a software that depends on your system architecture. It's also essential when deciding which Docker image or a virtual machines to deploy. And the next option is uname -n. This displays it shows the host name or a network node name for your system. This can come in handy when managing a multiple servers or when you are debugging a network related issues. For example, when you run uname-n on Rocky Linux, you might see like this viewbox. I'm running a Rocky Linux on VirtualBox, that's why I'm getting a viewbox. Or else you will get, for example, I will set host name. When you run uname-n on Rocky Linux, you will get rocky.local. This is the host name which is helpful for identifying the system on a network or when you need to access a specific machine via SSH or a remote tools. And the next option is uname-v, which is used to get the details of kernel version. This provides a detailed information about the kernel version, including a build date and time. Here you can see I'm getting this output. This gives an additional context, especially useful when you are troubleshooting kernel related issues or ensuring that your kernel is up to date with the latest patches and security fixes. Next option is -p. This displays the processor type. This is valuable when you are building or installing a software that may need to be compiled or optimized for a specific processor. For example, if you get x86-64 as an output, this confirms that you are working with 64-bit processor, which is essential when compiling a code or optimizing application for your system architecture. Let's see the another option, -o. This shows the operating system. This is particularly useful when you are working in multi-OS environment or verifying your OS type in a script or automated process. On Rocky Linux, you will get GNU/Linux. This confirms you are running Linux-based OS, which can help in troubleshooting or when managing multiple Linux distribution across your infrastructure. Here is a real-world example of how you might combine uname option in a script. Let's say you are automating the deployment of an application and need to check both the kernel version and a machine architecture before proceeding. Uname -r and m. If you run r, you will get this, and if you use m, you will get machine architecture as well. So in the script, you can check the kernel version with uname-r and architecture with uname-m to ensure the system meets the requirement of the application. This is a great example of how uname can be used in automation and system checks. That's it for this video. To summarize, the uname command is powerful and often overlooked tool that can give you a quick insight into your Linux system, whether you are system administrator, verifying system specs, a developer ensuring compatibility, or a DevOps engineer managing the infrastructure. Understanding and using uname efficiently will save your time and make your workflow smoother. If you found this video useful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more Linux tutorials. And thanks for watching.